What's going on, everybody? My name's Evan and you're watching JumpTV, and today we have something really special. We are going to the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo 2022 in Ontario, California. There's games, vendors, and all kinds of cool stuff, so let's take a look. So the expo is taking place at the Ontario Convention Center in Ontario, California. It's a 2-day event, which is super awesome. We pulled up and we found parking pretty easily, which was really cool. Here's a shot of me, Andy, Brandon with the Luigi hat, and Jerry. We're waiting in line. The line was kind of long the first day, but it's all right. I mean, it's the anticipation. We were all talking with all the other guys in line, so it was super, super awesome. They herded us in like sheep, which was pretty funny, and then we had to wait in line to get our badges. Me and Andy are pretty excited about what's about to happen. So right when you walk in, you're just greeted with like prizes and raffles and all kinds of other just people selling their retro games. And we noticed something super sick right when we walked in. There was a prize raffle right there, and I got a picture with Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not really Sonic, but still. We headed straight back to the back where all of the voice actors were, and I nerded out. I met Colleen O'Shaughnessy. She voices Tails in the new Sonic movie and in all the games. I also met Laura Faye Smith, the voice of Princess Rosalina. And there was a big line for a lot of the other vendors and people too. That's John Riggs, and that's the Pixel Game Squad right there. And then we also met Gerard the Completionist as well, so that was super awesome. And then here's me with Riff from the Pixel Game Squad. Super nice guy. As the day went on, we kind of just went through the vendors, and this is the line to get food. It's insane how just quick that line just filled up, but let's get into the good stuff. There were so many different vendors at this thing. People had like imports and all Nintendo 64, and there was even all the way to the left a Nintendo Power Art Museum, which was really awesome. I thought this was really creepy though. There was this one with the Battletoads on it. Oh god, oh, it's so freaky. But there was another vendor that sold a bunch of these Loungefly bags, as well as a big vendor right in the front. We got a chance to talk with the owner. He's a super, super rad dude. I really enjoyed talking to him. He's right here.
Hi, my name is, label on Instagram is TORRES Tony64. It's T-O-R-R-E-Z, Tony, T-O-N-I-E 64. I have a booth at Frankenstein's The Collectible Show and with it. I have my double booth here, which I do video games, box stuff, and I have a bunch of vintage video game shirts from 64. So, very unique. I do Pokemon cards, glass cabinet full of heat. So, yeah, if you guys want to pick up some stuff from me, you can either hit me on Instagram or I can see you at Frankenstein. So, cool.
So right next to Tony's vendor was this guy who had all these in-boxed Genesis games as well as SNES, NES, and then right across he had all these really cool action figures like Turbo Man, Negan, Boba Fett, Ninja Turtles. It was super, super cool to talk to that guy. Brandon stumbled upon an indie developer called Dot Dream, and they are making a game called Brave Eduardo. His name was John, a super cool guy.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm part of Dot Dream. We made this game called Brave Eduardo. The poster is right here. So Brave Eduardo is a 2D open world RPG where you play as a teddy bear in a deformed Victorian world. But I don't know how many of you guys play Witcher 3. I love Witcher 3. There's a card game called Gwent in Witcher 3. And for us, in Brave Eduardo, there's a card game called Wado, which we just finished a Kickstarter. It was successful. People loved it. We had a lot of people play it. And that is our Gwent in Brave Eduardo. And like you guys all see here. And that cute teddy bear was made by Annabelle.
It would have taken me forever to go through all the odds and ends, the rarities just in this area. This guy had a VEXX. I mean, I don't even remember the last time I've even seen one of those things. Andy found a Castlevania game that he's been looking for forever. Here's him haggling with the guy. We also met a bunch of cosplayers here, which was super awesome. There was a girl dressed as Legion from Dead by Daylight and Lara Croft. But it was a really fun 2 days, and I had such a blast here. I can't wait to get home and show you guys all the pickups that we've done, because, well, I'm going to show you guys the ones that I picked up, because Andy and Brandon want to show off their pickups in a later video. So sit back, enjoy, and let me show you what I got. So we picked up a lot of really cool stuff at the Retro Gaming Expo this past weekend. It was so much fun just to see all these game collectors in one place, and to meet all these really cool people, and to meet these really famous voice actors. It was just a blast, and I can't wait to go next year. So I'm about to show you what I picked up. So the first thing I picked up is MAXIMO, and this is a game I've been looking for a while. It's a 3D adventure game, and a lot of places this game is complete in box as well, and I actually picked this game up from Retro TO. This is one of their booths. I saw a lot of people selling this game for like $60, and I got it for like 15 bucks. So I was like, okay, sweet. So that was my first one. My second one is another addition to the Ratchet & Clank collection. I got Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, which is the PlayStation 2 port from the PSP. It's okay. This game is not the greatest, but I was really excited to get this because the only game I'm actually missing is Secret Agent Clank for PSP. I don't have a PSP, so it's not really a priority for me, but I have all of the PlayStation Ratchet & Clanks as of this one, which is really awesome. Picked up another one I've been looking for a while. This game's called VEXX. It's a 3D adventure platforming kind of game. It's made by Acclaim, and it's very, very just hack and slash kind of fun. I really like this one, and I was really stoked to see it, and I got it for 10 bucks, so that was a pretty good find. I thought this one was just kind of funny just because of the name, but I got Serious Sam. My fiance's name is Sam, so I saw this and I was like, ooh, I need to get this. I don't even know what this is, I just want it. It was a blind buy. It looks like a shooter, so if you guys have played this, let me know what you think of it. I'm just gonna put all of you guys right over here, just for now. Sweet, just right there will be fine. I just picked up the second Summoner game as well. I found the first one at Coleco and Escondido, but I've actually never seen the second one like anywhere. So I picked this up. It's also made by Volition, who did Saints Row. So I'm really looking forward to playing the second one. First one I kind of started, and then other games just kind of came out, and then I just put it on the back burner for a while, so I'll probably play both of those pretty soon. This was another blind buy. I've never actually heard of this game, but it was a pretty good deal, because I got another one in here. It was part of like I had a few dollars in my pocket, and the guy gave me these two games for like $8, so I was like, alright, cool. I've never heard of this. This is Future Tactics: The Uprising, so if you guys have played this, let me know what you think. I also picked up a game I've been looking for a while. They recently just remastered these, or kind of re-released them. This is BLOODRAYNE, and this is a 3D action game. It's very bloody, very gory. It's set during World War II, and you play as a half human, half vampire, and you just hack and slash Nazis to death. It's just great. Picked up a game I've also been looking for a really long time. I'm going to say that a lot in this video because I haven't seen a lot of these games in a lot of the game stores that we go to. But I picked up Bully for PlayStation 2. I have this on PS4, but I didn't actually have a physical of the PS2 version. So I went ahead and picked this up. It's made by Rockstar, and I've heard that they're maybe making a Bully 2, so I really hope that that's the case because Bully's a really fun game. This was the second game in that Future Tactics bundle that I got. It's called Whiplash. This is actually the first one that I saw. I had never heard of this. It just looked really weird and hilarious. Looks like a 3D action platforming kind of beat 'em up game, so I'm really looking forward to it. I like weird, quirky games like this with really like interesting, like cartoony characters, so I'm really excited for that one. Picked up something I've been looking for on Xbox for I don't even know how long, but I got whacked. It's a party game where it's like an arena battling. It's up to 4 players, and you just beat the crap out of each other, and whoever's the last man standing wins. And it's very goofy, very over the top, and just exactly what I like. So I was really, really excited to pick this up. We actually had never played it before. I just saw it in Play and Trade in Orange County, and ever since then I was like, I don't care what this is, like I need to have this in my collection. It completely fits like the theme. Picked up Mercenaries 2 for PlayStation 3. I'm still looking for the first one, but this was a pretty cheap game at one of the booths, so I picked this up. Didn't see the first one anywhere that entire day, but I was really stoked to get this one. This game's not very good, but I've never seen it physically anywhere, and the guy didn't want very much for it, probably because it's so bad. But I picked up GREENDOG on the Sega Genesis. GREENDOG shreds. You're like this like bum surfer guy who gets like this Aztec curse, and it's Angry Video Game Nerd actually did a video on this game and how bad it is, and oh boy, it's pretty bad. So it's tainting my game collection, but I like to collect weird and obscure games like this because I just think that they're a load of fun. So this next one is I have actually had the cartridge my entire life, and it was one of the first video games I ever had, but I never had the case for it. So I finally, 27 years later, picked up the case for Taz Escape from Mars. This is my, if I can get it out, this is my original cartridge of the game. So I was really stoked to actually pick this up because this was one of, like I said before, the very first games I've ever played. So I was really excited to pick that up. So I picked up Robinson, the VR, the Journey on VR. I'm really bummed because I just recently bought a bunch of attachments for my PlayStation 5 to be able to play my PlayStation VR on my 5. I had to get like a camera adapter for the PS4 camera and all this other stuff. And my PS5 doesn't read this game. It says it's not formatted or something for PS5. I think this is because this was one of the launch games for VR. I don't know if it just has never been updated, but as of now, I can't play it on my PS5, which sucks because I've wanted this game for a long time. So I'm gonna have to unplug it from my 5, re-plug it into my 4 just to play it. So I think when the VR2 comes out, I'll hook that up to my PS5, and then I'll re-hook up the old one to my 4 and just use it for VR. Here's another game I've been looking for a really long time. I picked up Sonic Chronicles. Now this is actually an RPG in the Sonic universe made by BioWare, which is pretty interesting. I've never played it, but I'm trying to go for a complete Sonic collection, so I need it in my collection. But Andy saw it on a shelf at one of the vendors, and I was like, there's no way. I've been looking for this game forever. So the guy only took cash, so Andy actually bought it, and then I got him something else, so then we just kind of traded. So I was really excited to play this, but it's for Nintendo DS, and I'm in the process of getting my 2DS fixed because my 2DS is, the cartridge reader is messed up. So I need to get a new one. This game was factory sealed, still sealed. I got it for about $50. I had the first one. I've never seen the second one anywhere before in any store I've ever been to. And online, this game is expensive. So I got it factory sealed for $50. And BLINX is a 3D action game where you're a cat and you go through time and space and all this other stuff. The first one's a lot of fun. I've never played the second one because I've never been able to find it, but it is in pristine condition. It's never been opened until yesterday since 2004. So this has been sealed that entire time, but I don't believe in keeping games sealed if they're like my only way of playing the game. The only time I ever decide to leave a game sealed is if I already have it digitally and I double dip and I get it physically as well. That's the only time I'll ever leave the physical game sealed, and then I'll just play it digitally. This was probably one of the coolest finds I got from the day. This is another one that I was really stoked to get for how cheap it was. This game goes for like $70, $80, sometimes $100. This is Champions of NORRATH on the PlayStation 2. It's in very good condition. It's complete in box. I got it for $30. $30. It wasn't sealed or anything, but it's a 4-player action game in the NORRATH world, which is the EverQuest world. And if you guys have been following me since my Instagram live videos, I've actually been trying to go for a complete physical EverQuest collection as well, because it's one of my favorite worlds and RPGs. So that was actually the very first video I ever did in the gaming world, was talking about EverQuest. So I was really excited to see this because this game is very expensive. So I was really stoked to get that for such a good price. Okay, the cherry on top of the entire day. I'm gonna move all that big stack right over there. I met Laura Faye Smith and Colleen O'Shaughnessy from the vendors that were there, or the booths. We also met Kellen Goff. He's the guy that voices Overhaul in My Hero Academia, as well as he voices Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's in a couple of the games. But I met Laura Faye Smith, and she signed this Rosalina picture for me. It says, "To Evan, let's go, Laura Faye Smith, Princess Rosalina." I was so stoked. She was such a sweetie, super, super nice woman. And she even signed my Mario Party on Switch. And she did every one of her quotes right on the front cover. So thank you, Laura Faye Smith. It was super cool meeting you. And I'm going to keep this forever. You have no idea how much you made my day with this. And the other cool thing is, as you all know, is I am a huge Sonic fan. It's actually probably going to be one of the next videos here coming up. I'm going to show my Sonic collection as of this year. But I met Colleen O'Shaughnessy. You probably saw it earlier in the video, but I met her at this expo, and she signed a Tails picture for me. It says, "To Evan, best wishes, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Tails." I was really nervous to meet her. I thought that was really cool. She voices Tails in the new Sonic movie coming up here in April, so I'm really looking forward to it. This whole expo was it was such a blast, and I had so much fun there. This is the first really big thing like that I've gone to since the pandemic ended. I've gone to Disneyland a few times, and there's a lot of people at Disneyland, but there were a lot of people in super, super close proximity, which was really, really kind of nice in a way to, be back. I was wearing my face mask just for, safety precautions, but, this whole COVID thing is I'm kind of, it's still around, the pandemic's still going on, but I am glad that it's not as kind of dangerous as it was kind of right when it started, because we didn't really know a lot about it yet. But I was really happy with this expo. I had so much fun. I also met Riff from the Pixel Game Squad, so that he was super rad dude. The Completionist, Pat the NES Punk. It was just a blast, and it was so cool that I had the 3 core guys from JumpTV there, me, Andy, and Brandon. So as always, guys, like and subscribe. I will see you next time, and I'm not sure what we're going to do for our next video, but I guarantee you it'll be super rad. So thank you guys very much.